Feels good to be able to call ourselves champions, to cut down nets and have something more than 29 victories to say terrific season thus far. So what we were able to do on Saturday is significant for everybody associated with San Diego State basketball. It makes all of us feel good. We've had a wonderful season, and we're hopeful that we will have a whole lot more of the season to go before we finish. So we're looking forward to Mountain West Conference Tournament. We will have challenges, hopefully 3 straight games, but our goal is to play 3 straight games. Anything for me?
Coach, come tournament time, does the game change, or how you manage within a game, does it change at all, considering it's a win or go home situation?
Not to start games. I mean, every game has its own set of dynamics that you deal with, and hopefully we'll have 10-point lead with 4 minutes to go, and the clock becomes part of our game plan. We're going to try to play 9 people. We've played 9 people pretty effectively the last few games, and if we're going to play 3 games in 3 days, which we hope to, having the ability to play multiple people would be an asset to us. But we're going to do what we think we need to do at the moment to win that game that we're playing in.
DJ said that he looked at the season in sort of 3 segments. Regular season was your first test, conference tournament is the midterm, NCAA is the final exam. Do you see it as 3 separate things, or is it a regular season and tournament play all kind of group together?
No, I mean, we've preached that before. And until this year, the Mountain West Conference Tournament has had huge implications on what we're going to be doing after that. This year we know we're going to be in the NCAA tournament, but obviously we want to be winning as we go in. We would like to get the highest possible seed, and that comes through winning. And we want to have the ability to say conference and conference tournament champions. So we're going to go in every bit, if not more motivated than we have in any of the years we've played in it. And hopefully we will be able to not only play good basketball, but get some wins. 3 wins.
Coach, how much has Randy Shelton helped your team this season?
Randy Shelton's our strength and conditioning coach, and he's done a terrific job. I believe we're the best conditioned we've been in 12 years, and they're as good or better than anybody in our league. We're stronger. We, like everyone, lift all season long, and he's done a great job, and our kids have enjoyed working with him.
Is there anything in particular, you say you're the best conditioned since you've been here, something different that he did, something that he added that was missing before?
I just think that we've probably done a little bit more of everything. So you wrap it all together, and I think that's why.
Coach, can you talk about what it means to you to win that MWC Co-Coach of the Year award?
I'm sorry?
The MWC Co-Coach of the Year award?
As we talk to our team, the most important thing that any of us could look for is to win games. And we've also said when you win, everybody's boat rises, from players to coaches to managers to athletic directors to fundraisers to all of that. So when you win, there is usually recognition that comes in the way of winners. And a testament to DJ and Kawai and Malcolm and Billy. And to be named Co-Coach of the Year is an honor, but it comes through winning. And your players find ways to help you win. And again, when you win, everybody gets recognition. But the most important thing is forget about all the honors that anybody got, win the next one. And that's the most important thing that any of us could talk about. Which is why I said before, we don't even talk about, and we've had a lot of them. We've had multiple players of the week, but we've not even gotten into it. We've talked about the team all season long, and that's what we've continued to emphasize as we now move into postseason play.
Is it really just about winning, or is there a time at the end of the season where you can kind of reflect and know that your peers recognize what you did? You know, I think they understand maybe, you know, it's not always about winning. There's so many other things maybe that go into the win, and that they recognize that. And will you be able to reflect on that and mean more to you later?
I would say everybody enjoys having their name mentioned first. So it feels good. It feels good to be talked about. It feels good to have others say it. But at the end of the day, you would trade it all, first team all conference, co-coach of the year, to be 31-0. We'd say give us no recognition individually, and that's how you have to feel. At the end of the day, it does feel good for everybody, myself included. Anything else?
Coach, you talked about that next game. What particular challenges can Utah give you, and what do you expect out of that one?
Utah has a very proud, storied program. We have beaten them twice this year. They will come in forgetting about all the frustrations of losing games, close games, losing this, and say we can win 3 games and we can cut nets down and we can go to the NCAA tournament. Trust me when I tell you, that's the attitude that they will have. So will we. They have a 7'3" center in the post and David Foster, who's given us fits. They can bring another 7-footer in as his sub. Clyburn, until 2 or 3 games ago, probably was the leading candidate for newcomer of the year. He's a prolific scorer, and Watkins is the point guard that we've had as much trouble with as anybody in the league. So they're a good team. They're a good team. That we're going to have to come out and play well. We have to not give them easy baskets, and we've done a pretty good job of that in 2 games. And we've got to not give them open threes, and we've done a good job of that also. And the third thing, we got to keep Watkins out of the paint and keep the team off the free throw line.
That's a good matchup between the point guard and Watkins.
I would say it's a good matchup all the way around. Yeah. I mean, he's Watkins giving us fits in both games.
Coach, how happy are you that people recognize what DJ brings to the team and being first team all league, even though his statistics traditionally wouldn't be first team all league stats?
I think, and I don't know who does the voting in the players, but it tells me we got some better, more astute people that are voting. When they can look at value added for a guy like DJ Gay, and I have said it repeatedly from day one, he's our most important player. But 30 points against New Mexico, game-winning field goals, no turnovers for 7.5 games. I think that merits first-team all-conference consideration and selection. I think he might have been a little bit surprised, to be honest with you, but that he earned that honor without question.
When you look at Kawai's rebounding, what is the combination that makes him so successful with it? Is it physical attributes and instinct or skill, or knowing where to be? What's the combination there?
I saw a guy that might be as good a rebounder as Kawhi. I won't say better. He'd get mad at me. When I watched, who was it? Morehead State? That guy that broke all the rebounding records that Tim Duncan had. That's how Kawhi rebounds. He pursues every ball. There's no ball that comes off the glass that he doesn't think he's going to get. That's a huge start. He doesn't wait for balls. He doesn't take a possession off. I bet Kawhi has had more rebounds off the opponent's missed free throw than anybody in the country. If you go back and look at tape of our games, and when our opponent has missed a free throw, I would say Kawhi has gotten 90% of those balls that have come off, and he's in the second stall. He's in that second spot, and he just says, I think it's going here, and that's where he goes and winds up getting the ball. He's an uncanny ability to feel for where the ball is going to go, and he's obviously athletic and big hands and long arms, but he's an absolute sensational rebounder.
The fans were chanting one more year for Kawhi, I guess, at the Colorado State game. Has he talked to you at all about going pro after this season? Has there been any discussion about that?
We've talked about, excuse me, we've talked about allow others to worry about that right now, collect information. I'll collect it for you. Nobody will be able to give you more accurate information than I will. And we will talk in earnest the second our season ends. And he's done a good job of that. We've had some fireside chats about it a little bit, but nothing other than, are you doing okay? Are you having any issues with people calling you? Anything I need to do to help you remain focused? And I think he's done a really good job of playing. And obviously you think about it, but he's done a great job of not allowing any of that cause him to try to do something out of the ordinary, do something a little bit different, and just play to help us win. Been great on that.